Okay. How is everybody doing? Are we ready for a banging flight, guys? How is everybody? Everybody okay? Ooh, hello. That just came in. Right, let's bring you all in. We've got a bit of setup to do as well, guys, by the way. But let me just bring you in first. Welcome to my emporium. Whoa, shit! Right, dude, I've got to bring you into the sim right now. It literally just flicked to this. Guys, welcome to Blade Runner 2048. What the fuck? Like, literally, it loaded in fine and then just suddenly flipped to this apocalyptic nightmare. Dude, I think Batman is somewhere around here fighting Darkseid. Like, what the hell happened? I literally, all I did was start bloody, hang on, let me get rid of that. We don't need that now. There we go. All I did was literally start Skyforce, put it on the Skyforce profile. Everything was running fine, and then boom. I don't know if, like, Active Sky's taking over or something. It shouldn't do, because it's not loaded. But let's bring Rex back, and hopefully that'll clear that. There we go. That's better. What the hell was that? I mean, it might come back. Who knows? But my life. What a start, eh? Anyway, how is everybody doing? Eh? Everybody doing okay? Right. So. Actually, that's going to be better over there, I think. Oh, no, it can't go over there. It'll have to stay there then. Right, anyway. So, I'm in the middle of a little bit of setup here, guys. So, we're going to load the flight up. We've got the flight plan here. Print that off. Send that to the airport, the dispatcher, which is here. They can print it off. We're going from Oslo today to the... And it sounds more Egyptian than it is, but to the Faroe Islands. Near Iceland, but it's part of Norway, evidently. So we're staying within the Norwegian limits. Do you know what I think we could do with Stairgate here, couldn't we? No jetways found around here, so we'll go with Norwegian air shuttle. We need thingies in. So yeah, here we are, guys. We're in Oslo. Oh, they do have gates. Why didn't they stick me at a gate? Bloody put me here. I mean, this is where I think we left the aircraft last time, to be fair, so... but yeah, we're here. Guys, this is going to be an epic flight today, by the way. We're going to land on a runway, which is very short. But not only that, we're actually going to be setting up something today in preparation for Monday. And it have to be Monday. It can't be tomorrow, sadly. Because it's these sort of streams are going to be done, you know, Monday to Friday. So yeah, that's close enough. That's close enough. I've got to literally check every single day because sometimes it changes for some reason. It don't look exactly the same. I don't know. You're right, Giorgio. All reduce. What? Now, bud? Already now, bud. Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry, yeah. Yeah, we're all ready to go. So, the clouds that we're going to be looking at today are not my latest, because, to be honest, I think I've nailed it, and I think I've finished it. I've just got to privately test these in all different seasons around the world, in all different weathers. So, I'm going to be doing that, and this was the state that I left it at last night when I was doing the tweaks, and then I saved it into the sim for today and then carried on finishing it off the True Sky clouds. So these clouds here are the nearly complete clouds. These are I would say these are the 75 to 85% complete True Sky clouds that we've got going. And every now and again, I've just got to keep checking to see if the Rex Weather Sync is still active, because I use Rex Weather. But I'm making these True Sky clouds compatible with not only just Skyforce, because obviously that's not version 5 compatible, but also with the default settings, default you know, profiles, as well as active sky as well. So hopefully, fingers crossed, you know, I haven't tested it with FS Global Weather, so if anybody does use that and you want me to test it, please let me know. Otherwise, because I think that will work by default, because that's a very good program. But yeah, these clouds are banging, by the way. They're pretty good. So, but before we do this, we need to actually I've set up the flight plan. So let me just quickly get the ATC going on it. Where is it? It's not here. Why isn't it here? We imported it with this. We'll do it again if we have to. Today's the 27th, yeah. We imported it with this, so we'll do it again. So it should be picked up by this program now here. Oh, I clicked date modified, that's why. I was using the bloody name. That's okay, my fault. Right, there we go. So load this sucker in. It should be compatible. Good to go. Hey, Captain Robbie, how's it going, mate? CFG updates? Yeah. We've done it, mate. I think I've cracked True Sky. Dudes, let me show you some pictures from the latest. Oh, hang on, I can't use that because we're going to do that in a second. I'm just going to quickly show you some pictures of what you're going to see on Monday, guys, okay? I don't want to show you guys today because I've still got to test to see if it works in all conditions and all sorts of shit like that. But these were the flights that I was doing to test the cloud structure that I got. So these, I believe, are the finalized clouds for True Sky. Not what we'll see today though, but what you'll see on Monday. And I think I've nailed it, you know. I mean some of these are a bit, actually no, I can't show you these, shit. Some of these aren't. Hang on a second. I was showing you bloody rubbish then. Hang on. Some of these aren't bloody I did a test, right? This basically here is the True Sky default program on building storms, right? That's the Sims version of True Sky, okay? And my version of the same shot, let me find it. Where is it? Wait, did I click on the right? Hang on, did I click on the right one? Shit, hang on. It's this one, the first one. This is the default. And then mine. Right, so this is the program's default of what Building Storms profile does when you have True Sky enabled. My version of the exact same scene, and it's on Building Storms as well, is this one. So that's what my CFG file will give you on the Building Storms weather profile for True Sky, and then this is what the sim gives you by default. So you can see the difference. I also went up high into the sky as well as look down the runway. So let me show you looking down the runway real quick. And these comparisons I'll pop on Facebook. I can't pop them up today because I'm banned on Facebook. Some troll has bloody reported all my posts ever and banned me for 24 hours. And 10 guesses who that is. Where's the runway from... I don't see the runway one. Is that the runway one? That's not the runway. Oh, that is the runway. Okay. So this one here on the left, right, is the Sims default True Sky weather profile when it's sitting on building storms. I mean, it literally is just a whiteout, right? Well overcast skies, you know. And then this is my version of True Sky on building storms. Okay, again, you can tell a difference. It is like the same shot, same time and everything like that. It's just the CFG file is literally the difference. And then I took one when I went up in the air as well. So this is the Sims default version of building storms. Not much to see, to be honest. Like literally, I went up to 15,000 feet, turned to my left, and that's the picture I took, right? And then I did the exact same thing. Where's mine? So this one, this string is mine. I went to the exact same spot, 15,000 feet, took the same picture on building storms, and that's the picture that I got. Honestly, they're looking at the same. I mean, it doesn't look like it, but they are looking at in the same direction. The horizon line is here, and the horizon line is here. So this one, my CFG gives you proper clouds that you can see through to the ground. This one, just a bloody whiteout, honestly. I couldn't believe it, really. So here's a quick sneak peek of Monday. That's what you're going to get on Monday, is those type of clouds there. As well as ones that look like this, you know. So this is what you'll see on Monday, but I'm still tweaking it. I'm still like testing it to make sure it works in all conditions. Anyway, that's irrelevant to what we're doing today. What are we doing today? We're doing a flight. We're supposed to be leaving at 10:30 in the morning. It's like 9:10 in the sim or something like that now. British Caledonia flight. Our flight number is here, 4577. Now, when we go to the Faroe Islands, on Monday, we're going to be taking off from there, 4577. And we're going to be doing a little bit of a role play, okay? So if in case anybody doesn't know, I've created a career mode in Flight Simulation where you can basically become a captain, you know, and rank up the career. And tomorrow, on Monday, I'm going to do one of those flights so you guys can see what it's like. We're going to do a cargo flight. The plane right now is sitting in the Faroe Islands, the 757, and we have to go pick that up. It's it's a UPS plane. It's going to be completely empty. We have to take it and fly it to Iceland, where we're actually going to be picking up a load of cargo to head for Greenland, okay? And that's going to be on Monday. I have to set the plane up first, though, because I haven't actually done that. So let me just quickly fly now on this, and then we'll quickly set the plane up for Monday's flight. Right, so that's that done. That's today's flight sorted. That's the flight route we're doing. Taking off from Norway, flying all the way across the Atlantic to the Faroe Island here. So that's that sorted. We are early here at the airport. We're ages before anybody's going to get on board, so we've got some time. We're going to spend that time checking out. So our airport we're going to is this one, the Vagar Airport. The runway length is 5,902 feet. The 757, sorry, requires a runway of 6,000 feet. So it's literally too short, but not by much. I reckon we can do it. Okay. So now I just need to actually put that plane in my fleet. So I use both SimBrief and Project Fly to do this, because we're going to be using Project Fly to track. So this is my fleet of planes that I have at the moment, and we're going to add a new one. It is the 757 freighter version. Where is it? 757 freighter with the PF variety, I guess, and the engines we're going to be using is the Pratt & Whitney 2040. So, here. 2040. Sorry, I haven't even looked at chat, guys. Show the sim. Are you guys just seeing the sim? Or was that an old message? Right, so we need to get the correct registration number for this. So this is the plane I've got in my hangar here. So if we go to P3D folder in sim objects, I have, these are the planes that are in the sim right now, literally just the 737. I have a virtual hangar that I've created where the rest of all my planes sit, and the 757-200 PF with the Pratt & Whitney engines are here, and it's the UPS cargo variety that we'll be flying. So it'd be, don't rename it, no. This is the plane we're going to be flying on Monday, guys, from the Faroe Islands all the way to Iceland, okay? So let's set that up real quick. We need the registration number, so it'll be found in the aircraft CFG file. UPS, there it is. There's the registration number. We're going to take that. We're going to pop that here. Anything else we need to know? Medium weight. Yes, that's fine. 25 passengers. Well, unfortunately, SimBrief doesn't recognize bloody cargo. So we have to actually give it a passenger load, which is a bit... So I'm going to give it 129. I don't actually know how many passengers will fit on anything, but we have to give it a load of some kind. Otherwise, it doesn't recognize. Default figures here are fine. So say... Oh, cost index. Oh, we'll sort that out. Save aircraft. Right, so now that aircraft is in my fleet. I just need to insert it into Project Fly. So we add new aircraft, custom aircraft. The airline is UPS. And it is the 757-200 freighter with a registration number of that. And the airfield that it will be taken off from is EKVG, where we're going today. Vagar. Now I just need a picture of it. So 757 UPS 200. I like to grab real life images, to be fair, for my my thingy. So yeah, that one will do. Yeah, that'll do. That's a 757-200. Beautiful. Save that. Which all my flight pics planes are. Oh gosh, which one is it? No. In here. Save that. Go add the picture. Oh, put it in the wrong bloody spot, didn't I? Save it again then. Pictures. 0. That's where it should have gone. Bagger. Right. Should be at the bottom now. There it is. We pop it in and we add the aircraft, and now tomorrow we can fly this puppy. Would you like to create a booking? No, we'll do that tomorrow. So, not tomorrow, on Monday. On Monday we're going to do that. There we go. That's that sorted. That's that done. Monday we start a career cargo flying. Alright, mate? You have so many apps. I know, mate, honestly. Teach me how to make those icons smaller. What icons, mate? Well, Shadow, what icons do you mean, mate? Teach. Hey, Daniel-san. I don't know what icons you mean, mate. Right. We've done that. CPU's running fine. Everything's running fine there. Bit hot on the GPU. We should be okay. Right. ATC's all set up. We are all set up. Flight plan is done. There that bad boy is. Let's put it down here. Let's get this show on the road. The apps look way smaller. What apps, mate? What apps are you talking about? You mean at the bottom here, the menu? You can't see that, can you? Yeah, you can't see that. So what? Oh, you can see that. Okay. Do you mean these apps in the taskbar, mate? Is that what you mean? Oh, right. Okay. Well, I mean, you just go to taskbar settings here, mate, and your ability to change the taskbar is all in there, isn't it? It looks so little. Mate, it's not the size of it. It's what you do with it, isn't it? Right. It's the motion in the ocean, not the boat pulling into the harbour, is it? Right, let's get on board our plane. It seems like we've grown up a few feet here. Board the plane time. There we go. There we go. We're in the plane. Sweet. So let's quickly throw on a little bit of power here. to everything. Connectors up to the old ground. And then we can set the rest of the plane up. That's not the right button. Connections. There we go. Turn the brightness down a bit. And then we can open the doors for all these passengers who are lovely, who will be getting on board soon. Guys, this is our last flight in the 737 for a while. How sad. Right. Ground power is connected. Seatbelt signs on. And put the lights on to let everybody know we're in the cockpit. There we go. We're all set. That's the first half done. And, right. Let's make sure our ground power is actually connected. I think maybe I should have requested that before I connected. Whoa, Shadow, what's going on? Hey, Captain Robbie, you're getting spoilt with FS to crew. It's such a time saver. Hey, I'll tell you a good, another good one, guys. If you haven't already got it, I highly recommend it. There's two versions. I'll show you both right now. This is the free version, okay? And then this is the payware version, okay? The freeware version you can use with any default aircraft or freeware aircraft, okay? And the payware version you can use on any PMDG plane or quality wings, but they also do have specific to those planes ones as well. But this is basically FS to crew, but a lot cheaper. You can actually configure it very easily to either do everything as a co-pilot would, or a captain would, or both, or just you do the pushing of the buttons and he'll tell you what to do. It's really easy, really cool. Flight Simulator First Officer, it's called. I highly recommend it. In fact, I did a review of it not so long ago. But yeah, FS to crew, basically the same thing. I think FS to crew is probably slightly better with its audio. It's like it's got more interaction for the audio. Like the cabin crew come in and, you know, talk to you and shit like that. It doesn't. FSFO doesn't have that, but it's still okay. Right, let's set up our levels of light here in the cockpit. By the way, guys, with my new fix, it is probably going to be required that you have extra lighting choices inside your planes to be 100% like compatible with the lighting that I've done, because, mate, they've really turned that pooch down on the lighting. I mean, at the end of the day, anything I change is just going to get undone with the next hotfix. So it's like this'll do for now, but you seriously it'll all change when we get another update. Right. Turn down all that. They look good. Sort these out. Put the payload in. Right, let's ask for the fuel, and let's get the food on board for our passengers so they don't starve to death. We know what they're like, grumpy passengers. There we go. Sweet, that's that done. And then these lights, and that's it. Cool. We're all set up here. We're all ready to rock and roll. I can't even read the chat now that I've put it down there. So say here. The downside to P3D version 5 is lack of compatible add-ons as compared to version 4.5. You can't see a reason to move on leaving all those add-ons behind. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, version 5, basically because of True Sky integration, is moving the sim forwards, you know, into a new direction. Probably to compete with like Microsoft and stuff like that, you know. But True Sky, because of its very nature and the fact that the simulator version 5 has now become DirectX 12, okay, whereas all of these add-ons that we have from Orbex, FS Dream Team, UK 2000, everyone, they've all been made with a DirectX 11 and in previous versions of P3D and FSX. They've been made with those sims, okay? So moving forward, TrueSky requires these add-ons to be made in a certain way to be compatible with TrueSky. But unfortunately, developers aren't doing that. Like, they are now, but all our airports that we've already got installed are basically not compatible with version 5.0 or 5.1, even after the hotfix, you know? There's not one airport that is actually compatible with 5.1. And until the developers go back and remake all these airports with the 5.1 SDK kit to make it 100% compatible with 5.1, they never will be. And it just means Lockheed Martin now has to go back into their code of P3D to alter, to allow for legacy exceptions, you know, to allow for these old airports in. And it's a shame, really. It is a shame, because you're absolutely right there, Schnizzle. The P3D, all these add-ons we've got, which could look really good if they were updated, will never be. Never will be. Scenery devs aren't interested. Well, exactly, yeah. The future is with Microsoft, they think, you know. And to be honest, if they do go back and remake all their airports to make them compatible with version 5, like they're advertised, then effectively that's a free update. And it's a lot of work for no money. So I can see why there's no interest in doing it. And it's a lot easier to get Lockheed Martin to change the sim to suit them, rather than them change their products to suit the sim, which is the way it should be. That's the way it does happen in life. But it's a lot of money invested, or a lot of time, which is a lot of money invested. So they're all loading up fine. Ooh, hello. Yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. It's looking good here. Booyaka shack. By the way, TrueSky, something I've learnt by, you know, doing it, this is the optimal position that you're meant to be viewing TrueSky with. Like, from this angle. Down on the ground, like this, looking up. That's the optimal viewing angle for TrueSky. It'll look its best when down here. It's not meant to be viewed from like 42,000 feet looking down. That's where it has the flaws, and there's nothing it can be done really about that, because that's the way it's designed. TrueSky is a grid-based system, so you always will get squares. The only thing is you can do to try and hide the grid is layer clouds. That's it. And you still will get some sort of grid system, but you can hide it and disguise it, which is exactly what I've had to do for the latest ones. You know what I mean? Looks pretty good. Honestly, mate, you guys wait till Monday. It looks bloody amazing. Honestly, you guys wait till Monday. Okay? And I'm making it compatible with Active Sky because I know a lot of people use it. I personally don't anymore because it's still in beta. But we will use it on Monday with Active Sky and Skyforce together combined. Alright? So it's a special on Monday, guys. Right, what was we doing, man? We got let's get the crew on board, because we've got some extra crew members to come with us. I do believe we had to shut the doors somewhere. So there's our crew, Ultimate Crew 2019. That's what I use for the crew. Close the forward door. And then we want to load up self-loading cargo because this is our passengers. So close the aft door now. Oh, yeah. There we go. Right. Fueling. We got to refuel now. So let me just quickly do that. How much fuel do we need for our flight, guys? Let's have a look, shall we? We are required to take with us 18,000 pounds of fuel. So that is going to be, I think, number 2, because yeah, we can't take number 1. That's only like 16,000, I think. So we'll take a bit of extra fuel with us, and I'm going to move. The payload is over here. Let's load up a full payload today. We have with us 119 passengers on board with us. And everybody who is a subscriber to my YouTube channel is also on board. You guys are all first-class passengers, okay? So if you're on, you know, if you're a subscriber to my channel, you're on board this aircraft right now, okay? There we go. That's better. That's sorted out. What's our cruising altitude? 35,000 feet. So let's update self-loading cargo with the current information. Flight number 4577. Beautiful. And let's start that flight. And it's just changed the number of passengers anyway. So fuck you, self-loading cargo. Bloody hell. Right. Everybody get your tickets. Yeah? Let's get on board. Let's start the boarding for GSX. Usually takes a little bit longer. Get rid of that. Don't need that anymore. And we can start the rest of this aircraft up. So let's prepare what we need. IRS alignment. And that is all that. Good. Let's start with this sucker. Let's fill up the PMDG now. Flight plan. So, current 737-600, sorry. That's what we're flying today. And we are in Echo... where are we? Dude, I forgot the bloody ICAO code of the airport. Echo November Golf Movember. There we go. And I never put the gates in because I never remember it. There we go. And the company route today is easy November, good times Movember. And we're going to excellent Keflavik. What is it? VK, isn't it? VK. VK. That doesn't look right to me. It's not that, is it? EKVG. Very good. There we go. There's the company route. It's in there. For some reason, I don't hear the weather report, to be honest. Why don't I hear the weather report? 2176. Why can't I hear the weather report? Well, let's request clearance.
Delivery BCC 4577 with the information request clearance.
BCC 4577. Cleared to EKVG via VEM India 1 Delta transition ATL Alpha Papa departure enter as file. Climb and maintain 6000. Expect flight level 350 within 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 126.05. Squawk 6210. QNH 997.
Cleared to EKVG via AV 1 Delta transition ATL Alpha Papa climb and maintain 6000. Flight level 350 within 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 126. Decimal 05. Squawk 6110. QNH 997.
6100 did it say?
BCC 4577. Route back correct. Contact ground control on 120.
6210.
Roger 121. Decimal 6. BCC 4577.
Thank you 43 proceeds, yeah.
Turn that on now. 6,000 feet we were cleared to, weren't we? Type that in now. Beautiful. Right. Bloody hell, man. I'm going to catch up with chat. If P3Dv5 takes too long to incorporate these changes, I pretty much sense it'll be dead and might as well sim on version 4. Although version 5 was going to be groundbreaking if it weren't for these issues. Well, Schnizzle, guess what, mate? P3D ain't going anywhere, mate. P3D is owned by the USA Military Industry Complex. I don't think they're going out of business anytime soon. That's why they're more safe to back than a business like Microsoft, who can go out of business like that because of the USA government. Like, if America wanted to shut a business down, they can. They have the power. So Microsoft could easily get nuked, you know, if it wanted to. But obviously that would be silly. They're not going to nuke it. But I trust more the, like, say, I mean, I don't trust the government of America, but I trust them to stay in business more than a business of America, if that makes sense to you. So P3D is going to be continually used in the future for the military training purposes, which is what it's designed for. It's not made for us. It's not designed for us. It's designed for its own use within Lockheed Martin. We get to use it. They license it out to us, and they do care about us. That's why they bend over backwards for us. But their primary goal is themselves as a training tool. So it's gonna do what it has to do. It's got a future that it wants for itself, you know, and it probably does take suggestions, you know, in terms of add features here and there. And I do believe it's going to go on to version 6 and have a luxurious future, you know. It is a shame though that developers are too busy putting their hand in the Microsoft pocket and they've just left us behind, but they're still playing with us. They're still okay with us, you know, and supporting us. They're not, I don't feel they're doing it as they should do, really. But they're a business. They've got to go where the money is, otherwise they're out of business. So I understand and respect what they got to do, you know. It's just, it is a shame. Upping your bloom to chase plane helps. Yeah, Captain Robbie, there is a load of settings which I'll make a video about the whole thing, but there is a load of settings in chase plane, in your sim, in your graphics card, on your monitor that you've got to do, otherwise it won't look correct. But then again, when Lockheed Martin bring out the next update, all that's gone. So I feel like it's going to be pointless, really. Let's go whenever you're ready. Many UK airports from Warbex are compatible with version 5. Yeah, Red Max, they say they're compatible, but they're not. And they never will be, according to Gary. Because he's already stated he's not going to be going back to the Extreme series. Like, we're not at one here. This is Orbex Airport, you know. But when we take off, you see these trees here. These trees stand out from the true sky background. They don't actually are in the darker ones. They're not actually incorporated into the true sky. These trees are incompatible, right, with true sky, with version 5. And I'm sure, I dare say there's elements of the airport which is the same. But there's UK 2000 airports. Man, this is way too loud in my ear. There's UK 2000 airports that are exactly the same, and they have those issues, and they never will get resolved if it's from the Extreme series, because he's already stated that he's not going back, or he can't go back to remake or redo the Extreme series, because he's binned all his files. He hasn't got those files anymore, which I don't really buy that. I think that's a little bit of a BS statement, to be honest, because you don't bin your stuff, you just archive it. A good developer archives your stuff, doesn't like throw it away or not have access to it. But he doesn't have the tech anymore to go back and alter these files. So what he's going to do is he's just going to bring out these airports again, compatible with version 5 in the future. He'll remake them, basically. In other words, we have to pay again. So, hello, Captain. Hey, John, how's it going, mate? How's the flying going? Well, we'll soon find out, mate, when I take to the air. We'll soon find out, mate. Schnivel, will you be up for a flight on VATSIM later? Yeah, do you know what? I might be able to have my arm twisted for a VATSIM flight. Although I've got to finish this by 7 at the latest, because I'm playing Fortnite with my son. He's roped me into it. So we've got to be done between 6 and 7. So, but after 9 p.m. my time, I was only just going to work on True Sky, to be honest, so I could take a night off, I suppose. Hey, Francisco, how's it going, mate? Guys, I can't post to Facebook for 24 hours. I've been banned off Facebook, okay? Most likely somebody's reported all my posts, and it's banned me for 24 hours. But I'll be back on Facebook tomorrow afternoon. It might take you 3 to 4 days to set the sim up again. We can plan some for the day. Yeah, no worries. And if you need any help, mate, setting your sim up, I'm working, by the way, on a video, okay, which will come out in the next 2 weeks, how you can create a dedicated flight sim PC, how you can build it, how you can configure it, and optimize it for flight simulation. And your P3D will run like smooth, honestly, no problems. And if you're not building it from scratch, you can still optimize it, your current one. And there's various stages of how deep you can go. So that video will be coming out in the next 2 weeks. I'm just planning it right now, and I'm filming it. It's a bit of a task to do. It's a lot of information, and it hopefully won't be broken up into several. Hopefully it'll be one video, but I just don't want it to be too long. Do you know what I mean? But it's going to cover how you can really optimize your PC for flight simulation, you know. And it covers a lot of topics. The devs that don't seem too interested in updating their products for V5 will not be on the top of my list for spending more money on. Guys, I have bought other airports, by the way. I bought the MK Studios for version 4 for this flight, right? But I won't be buying airports for myself until next year, because I'm sorry, but what's the point in buying an airport that don't work in your sim properly? There isn't. So I've still got hundreds of airports, like literally from FSX, that I'm happy to import in, because they're just going to be as good as one that says it's V5 compatible. And if I have to pay do you know what I mean? What's the point? I'll just use an older airport, because that's what the devs are doing. So I'll just use my old airports. But I won't be getting any new stuff until like later on next year. I'd rather get mega scenery tiles, basically. What ATC is in the background? John, we've got Pro ATC on the go here, mate. So this gives me all my chatter on the on the frequencies, but it also gives me a co-pilot who is wearing an invisible, you know, uniform today, and he does all the radio navigation. He talks to ATC and allows me to fly my plane. I don't have to worry about popping in frequencies down here. He does all that. So I'm very grateful that he's here, but he sometimes is a bit gobby. He tells the passengers shit that ain't real. Let's get the passengers on board, actually. Bloody hell, they're still waiting at the bloody gate.
I come crew, we're ready to get going now, so
that's the first officer, dude. Bit of a gobby. He is.
We are pretty much ready to go up here. We've got the loading.
Right, let's get this sucker going, because we need to take off, man. Right, reserves today are...
No problem. Okay, great. We're almost done.
3.8 tons. Cost index is 18. Guys, are you guys ready for an awesome flight? It's going to be amazing, honestly. Now, I've got to say, guys, I've got to give you a warning, and then there's no way around this. When we get up to our top of climb, you will see squares down below, okay? Because in this version, I haven't fully hidden them yet, right? But in the next, on Monday, it'll look different, and they will be hidden. But because of the nature of the True Sky, the way it's made, you can't get away from it. The squares are always going to be there, because that's the way True Sky is positioned in the sky. There's no way around it. What we got here? 7 knots of wind blowing at 190. So we're cruising 350, and the wind at cruise level. What we got? Give us a weather briefing, mate. Winds aloft are blowing at 81. Bloody hell, mate. Guys, it's a windy cruise. Right, that's in there. N1 limits. Fine. I'll just always take that. CG. We need a bit of trim. How much trim do we need? I always get as much trim as you can, mate. Well, you can. Oh my god, it's another 666 flight, guys. It's another 666 flight. What the f... Seriously, dudes, we are doomed on this one. 666 flights never go well. Ooh. That's close enough to me. Bloody hell. Right, runway 19. And wind was blowing. What did we say the wind was blowing? 9? 7 knots. 7 knots. 07. There we go. That's that sorted. We won't put the V speeds in because it always changes. Come on, guys. Get on board. What's going on, boys? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's catch up with the chat, man. I was running 30 FPS on all add-ons Ultra with the RX 580 and i5 3rd gen back then. Mate, it's a different beast, V5. You can't be doing that now with V5 on Ultra. You don't need to either, to be honest. You don't need to. Ultra in V4 is like high settings in V5. So if you were running everything on high in V4, just put it set to normal in V5 and it will look exactly the same. Better performance. What's the easiest way to import V4 airports into V5? Install them and change your registry path. So it thinks it's going into V4, but it's actually going into V5. Obviously, you got to know how to do that, and you know, if you don't, it's advisable not to. I would look into that program. I would love to have an ATC system other than the default app. Oh, I mean, to be honest, the Windows, the P3D ATC default, which is basically the one from FSX, it's okay. It is really good, I think. It's more compatible with version 5 than Pro ATC is, but Pro ATC sounds more realistic. The default P3D sounds like Stephen Hawkins on the other end, which is not a slight to him. He's a legend, but they're very robotic sounding voices, whereas it's actual pilot chatter that you hear, and it's real voices instead of generated voices, if that makes any sense. I would look at, yeah. I have done a bunch of flying on V5 with True Sky. To me, acceptable. Then it's a win, mate, innit? I think the hotfix changed True Sky a little bit for some people, but for me, it nuked it, so I had to redo it. And I think if it was working for you before, after the before the hotfix, then I think those are the people who have had the issues with it since. And if it wasn't working for you, it is now. That's what I've spoken to a load of people. That seems to be what the thing is if it was working before, it ain't working now, and vice versa. I think all passengers have got on board here. Should we yep. Oh, they're still boarding. Okay. Right, them doors are shut. We've got the fuel, we've got the payload on. Should we turn on the APU now? I think we're let's start the APU going. What else do we need to do here? Don't start the pumps just yet. Switch on the APU. Some power running in. Center tank should be turned off. Wait till the APU kicks in and then we'll switch over to that. Mike November. How's it going, Mike? Movember, innit? Mike November? Movember. 42 passengers left to get on board. Go on, APU. Kick into gear. There we go. She's a humming. Right. Let's switch over to APU power now. Get rid of them chocks, boys. We might as well start the pumps. I forgot to do that yesterday, didn't I? Altitude is 680. We'll leave it at 700 then. Right, we're all ready, mate. Let's 30 passengers to go. I think when it gets down to about 20, we'll get permission to take off, or at least to bloody, you know, leave, start our engines. Do we need a pushback? Ooh, hello. Yeah, we do. I think. Yeah, we do. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Honestly, just can't get, you know, I can always look at that. You know what I mean? I can always look at that. Oh, look at that sun. Hey. Oh, yeah, baby. Come on, guys. Get on board. Let's go. Let's go. We got places to go, mate. We got to take off at 10:30. And it's, oh, it's only 9 o'clock. Bloody hell, we got 8. That can't be right. That's not the right time. I don't even know what the right time is. I can't check the time because bloody doesn't tell you anywhere else, does it? Right, let's finish off this. Let's do our departure. So we're taking off from 19 right, I believe it was. 19 right, and we're going on the ATLAP transition with the VEM lid, whatever. VEM lid and transition. Hello. It was right, not left, wasn't it? Yeah, right. How come the ATLAP transition ain't there? Is that well, rip me then. No transition. Weird. We do the arrival. We're expected to land on runway 30, the ILS, with the robber, ILS Z30 with the robber. There we go. That's all set up. I didn't believe that there was a transition. I believe there's no transition there. That's definitely is that one. Anyway, right. Yeah, that's the problem there. Yep, sweet. All ready to rock and roll, boys. Let's go set up our takeoff speeds. Rotating at 130. Beautiful. Right, we're all set up here. Close the doors. GSX, are you finished loading them passengers, mate? Seatbelt signs can go on. Let's see if GSX is finished with the passengers. Dude, GSX is still loading. Still got some to go as well. So, dude, you just closed me doors, motherfucker. I'm the captain. I'll bloody tell you when to close the doors. No, open them doors again, mate. Oh, it's alright, they're still open. Cheeky MF. Right, we'll close the cargo doors. I think that's okay. I'm sure baggages have been loaded, haven't they? Yeah, baggage has been loaded. So that's fine. And we'll just wait for GSX and we can close those doors. And then we're away. 2 more passengers to get on, and then that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the aircraft this morning. My name's Steve. I'm your pilot today, along with First Officer David and your senior flight attendant, Alana. She, along with the rest of the crew, will be making our way around the cabin, making sure you're comfortable and ready to get us on our way. We're not actually anticipating any delays, so we should be arriving on time. We've just heard the guys on the ground have finished loading the final bits of luggage into the aircraft, so we should be on our way very shortly. We are just waiting to receive clearance to push back in taxi. If you could help the cabin crew by getting yourself sat comfortably with seatbelt fastened, that would be fantastic. Once we're airborne, we'll be starting our in-flight services, but for now, I'd like to thank you for choosing to fly with us today.
Right, while he's talking to the passengers, I'm going to get request a clearance to go.
Request startup and pushback.
Bravo Charlie Charlie 4577. Startup and pushback approved.
Right,
Roger,
beautiful.
CC 4577.
Right then, let's get these bitches out of here. Prepare for pushback and departure. Put the anti-collision light on. Tell them that we're about to rev those engines. Where is he? What's going on? Oh, the GPU unit's still attached. Bloody hell, tell them to take that away from us. There we go. Here he comes. Here he comes. Did I change my CFG file already? Yes, Don. We've got a updated CFG file from yesterday, but it's not the final one still. You'll see the final one on Monday. Monday I'm going to show the final one on the stream, and also we're going to start our cargo career mode as well. So it'll be double fun on that. You alright, mates? Hey! So yeah, this is just the this is almost final, to be fair. There is changes, there's a lot of changes, but this is a lot better than yesterday. A lot better. Cheers, Adam. Just did a quick YouTube search and sorted the paths to install 4.5. There you go, mate. Pretty simple when you know how. It truly is, but yeah. The developers will always tell you off for it, because they want you to buy their latest. Right. What, am I supposed to have done my... Oh, yeah, which way are we going? I mean, it don't matter, mate, because, yeah, just whatever. No's right. That'll do me. I don't care. Dude, I can't hear you. Hang on, let me just turn GSX up a little bit, because they're a bit low. There we go. Right, release parking brakes. Sweet. Start at will. Let's start at will. Let's get this cracking. Here we go, boys. 121 people on board. And every one of you subscribers of my channel are on board as well. In fact, that's the view you've got. Hang on, let me get rid of that wing light. Still got to sort that out. That's the view you've got. Or you could be having that view. One of the two, isn't it? All you beautiful first-class passengers. And if you do want to play along with the career mode that I've created, you can join my Discord, where you'll become a first-class passenger with a role, and you can progress up to captain, where you'll be sitting with me in this flight deck, and we do shared cockpit flights. So if you get into my Discord, you can start your career mode, and it's an actual career mode that you can do with your own flight simulation thing as well, virtual pilot life. It's really fun. I'm going to show you on Monday. I've still got to be signed off for a 757 plane, so that's what we'll be flying on Monday out of the Faroe Islands, which should be interesting because the runway is way too small for that, by like just under 1,000 feet. So that should be fun to see if it actually takes off. Set parking brake, mate. That's good to go now. Wait for that to tick over. I think we got some good temp reads here. Yeah, it looks a-okay here down the board. Oil temp's fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board.
Set the flaps actually. There we go, that's clicked into place now. We got a good engine start, boy. We're all good to rock and roll here. It looks much better now, doesn't it, mate? Oh yeah, it looks much better now. Right, we're taking off from runway 190. Set that up.
There
we go. Right then, we're ready to go if this GSX dude gets us out of here.
Unlocking gear.
It looks a little bit brown, by the way, if anybody's thinking how come it's not as green. Well, we're in the fall. It's autumn. I've still got to test it for summer and winter and spring. Right, that's all set. That's all set. That's all set. Taxi lights on. Let's get permission to taxi to the runway now. Oh, bugger me.
Ground CC 457 request taxi.
Bravo Charlie 457.
Sparkly lights here.
Taxi via November.
It's like a little bit of St. Elmo's fire.
By November Alpha 902, runway 19 right, CC 4577.
Alright then, we're ready to rock and roll. Right, GSX, take me to your leader. Right, isn't it? Or left? Right, it's right. Take me. Take me home. Da da da. Right, taxi runway lights. Set. Oh, packs. Man, put that on. Fuck it hell. Let's put the packs on. My bad. And now that we're engine running, let's get the anti-ice on, the probe on, flick it to the generator for the engines, feed off that power now. That's all good. We're going to put some wing anti-ice on as well because, well, we're in Norway, innit? Winter in Norway. And this is all set up now. Oil damper on. Can't see anything else that needs attending to. That's all good. APU can come off now because we are now on the engine power. And we're all good to go. Sweet. All right, where's that dude? Is he here? Don't tell me he sat behind me like a little bitch again. Where is it? What the fuck is this dude? 30. Oh, there he is. He's coming. Usually they like to sit behind the aircraft waiting. You know what I mean? Whoa, Loxley, what you been saying, mate? It's all been retracted. I know we can't make. I know we can't smoke, so I'm gonna vape in the bathroom after takeoff. You rebel. Make sure you guys get in your seat. Well, you're all in your seats, buckled up, aren't you? Okay, guys, here we go. Brakes off. Auto throttle on. Oh god, we're rolling already. Bloody hell. Let me. Whoa. Let me set the speed brake as well, just to arm it. Right then. Off we go, guys. Hey, guys, I've never been to this airport that we're flying to, ever. Like, I just got it. I got some freeware scenery for the island that surrounds it. Off the old Avsim site. And, yeah, MK Studios for version 4 is supplying the airport itself. So it should be interesting. Again, I've never flown it, so this should be fun. Autocorrect is it? Oh, don't worry about it, mate. You're sweet. Right then. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Welcome to Adam Airlines, and we'll be flying off and getting up to 35,000 feet here. And you'll be able to see some beautiful clouds as we fly us all the way to the Faroe Islands. And en route, we'll be serving some liquor and food, and might even throw you a film if you're lucky. Wi-Fi is disconnected till we take off into cruise, and then I'll activate it so you can all phone your friends and tell everybody what an amazing time you're having on Adam Airlines. And we thank you for flying Adam Airlines.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, she's doing it now.
Attention to the monitors involved as we review the emergency procedures. There are emergency exits on the side. Take a minute to locate the exit closest to you. Note that the nearest exit may be behind you. Count the number of rows to this exit. Should the cabin experience sudden
Oh, 10 knots we're meant to be doing. We're doing 14 here. We need to slow down. We're only meant to be doing like 11 ground speed. We're going way too fast. There we go. That's better. There we go. Don't drop any more though.
traveling
No,
with
you're
children,
dropping.
make sure that your own mask is on first before helping your children.
I'm beat up.
When emergency lighting in evacuation, leave your carry-on items
Brought it to a
behind.
standstill now.
Life rafts are located below your
There we
seat.
go. We can't be going too
Sliding
fast.
reaches the closest exit and slide. Rest that to make sure that all carry-on luggage is
There we
stored
go.
away safely during the flight. While we wait for takeoff, please take a moment to review the safety
In the
data.
in-flight movie, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. You legend, mate. Yes. Yes, get some Monty on the go. Bring out your dad. Bring out your dad. He's not dead. Well, he will be soon. He looks bloody awful. I'm not dead. Ah, you will be, mate. I'm not taking this. Come on, mate. Please. I think that's the life of Brian, actually. Thinking about it. Yeah. Say, it's looking mighty nice, isn't it, guys? I must say. I mean, I figured out, by the way, guys, why we were getting stutters and why I'm still getting stutters at this airport now. Basically, I need to defrag my drive that's got all my scenery on it. It hasn't been defragged in a while, and it's a hard drive, so it's not an SSD. There's another reason. So it's a hard drive that needs defragging. Starter City, all the information, I guess. I don't know. Not coming over as fast as we'd like, because we got 30 FPS, mate. The frames aren't the issue. There's some data, you know, that needs to happen a bit quicker. I need to get a 4 terabyte SSD drive. That's what I need to get, but that's going to cost me like £500. Okay, so it's going to be something that I have to save up for, I'm afraid, because I don't have the £500 in me purse at the moment. So you know, at the moment I'm only getting like 50 quid a month off YouTube. So I'll put that 50 quid in a pot, and in 4 months time, 5 months time, we'll get to buy the SSD drive, and then I'll upgrade my SSD drive, and then boom, we'll be getting rid of these little micro studs. Or I can't put the scenery onto bloody the C drive, because that's just gonna clog up. Anyway, once we get airborne, it'll be gone. If we ever get there. Bloody hell, it's taking a bit of time, isn't it? Can't we go any faster, like? Yeah. Yeah, it's looking a bit bumsy today in Norway, isn't it? What was that tick then I heard? I heard a tick. Whoa, got a bit fast here. 22 miles an hour? Bloody hell, slow down, mate. It's not Le Mans. It's not a race. Bloody hell. The race is a race. Woo. What's this, mate? They have like 8 terabyte drives on Wish, mate. Is that? I don't want to. Are they second hand, mate? Or are they like first hand? I mean, an 8 terabyte SSD drive, yeah, mate. If that's 500 quid, I'll take that. But I don't want somebody else's second hand copy where they had bloody all sorts of pornography on. You know what I mean? I don't want to get it and there's all sorts of animal crap on it, you know? It's like, I'll buy it brand new. How is everybody today anyway? How's everybody doing? Everybody good? Is everybody ready for this flight? Guys, this landing is going to be legendary, because I've honestly... They're new, are they? Okay. I'll have a look, mate. Yeah, I've never flown to this airport, so I have no idea what the approach is going to be like. My Navigraph isn't up to date, so unfortunately I can't really use it.
Bravo Charlie Charlie 4577.
So
Contact tower
on the 15th it'll be up to date.
118.3 BCC457.
It's a bit painful to use if you haven't got the. I don't know why it's in demo. Right then, let's request takeoff clearance, shall we?
Tower BCC457, holding short of runway 19 right, ready for departure.
BCC4577. Line up runway 19 right.
Lining up runway 19 right, BCC4577.
Let's get up to that runway. Right, we actually don't need the flight plan anymore. Let me get rid of that. That. Google, by the way, guys. Performance kill. Unfortunately, I have to have one open. Till I'm back on Twitch, I have to keep the chat open on Google, so it's a bit of a... But when I'm back on Twitch, I can take that off and then chat comes through OBS as well. Right then, we're getting on the runway. Did he say line up on the runway?
Say again, BCC4577.
BCC4577. Line up runway 19
Yeah, okay.
right.
Sweet. So we got our trim, we got flap set, trim set, beautiful.
Right.
Here we go. Just lining up now. 72% satisfaction. Let's turn that bloody music off, actually. Bloody hell, I just realised it was still going. Right, boys, here we go. He better pedal a little bit faster. We're going to be coming up behind him pretty fast.
9.
Right.
Right, cabin crew, sort yourselves out.
Runway 19 right. Clear for takeoff. Good flight.
Clear for takeoff. Here we go, boys. Rock and roll. Pedal to the metal. Hey, it sounds really low. What's going on? It's the audio, bloody not. Sounds not loud enough. What's going on, man?
100.
There we go.
V1.
V1. Rotate that bitch. Here we go. Take it to the skies. Oh, yeah. Have we got positive rate climb? I think we do. That's the gear going up, boys. That's the gear going up. There's the airport. C'est la vie to the airport. Bye-bye, airport. Before we go off to our side. Oh, hello. Look at that. Ding dong. Right, let me get the autopilot on. And then we can have a look around. Right. LNAV, VNAV. No LNAV, because it flaps up. There we go. Ooh, hello. Where are we going? Oh, hello. We're going down. Mayday, mayday. What's going on? Oh, we're turning. Right. Everything's set up. Gear locked. That turned off. We didn't even do a bloody TCAS test, did we? Let's quickly do that now, shall we? Oops. 200, roger. Brilliant. 200, going up now, boys. Oh, can't see anything there. There we go. There's Norway, guys. See you later, Norway. Bye-bye. We enjoyed the stay. I tell you, I had a right cracking meal at a local tavern last night in Norway, in the Norway area. You know, when we stayed over, because obviously I stayed over, didn't I, in Norway, in Oslo. And honestly, they've got a cracking nightlife. Honestly, beautiful meal. Those people at that inn, oh my life. Welcomed me with open arms. Really nice meal. Really nice people. Let's fly. He uses Sky. What's so sorry? I missed a bit of here. What am I using for weather? I'm tired of waiting for active Sky. I use Skyforce, mate. Yeah, that's it. Exactly what Sonny said. But it wasn't cheap. Well, I don't know, mate. The meal's tasty. It all goes on the airline. It's you know, the airline pays for it, doesn't it? They pay for it. I don't have to pay anything for it. So let's have a look. We're climbing. Are we climbing? Yeah, we're climbing. 7,000 feet. What was our... hang on, let me check up the transition. 7,000, shit, right. Let me quickly check that then. Standard, right. Ooh. Ta-da! Right, passengers can just sit, chill. Let's enjoy the view, shall we? See those Nords, those Fords, sorry. Ooh, look at that, guys, eh? Bloody beautiful. Take a couple of photographs, did he say? Some dude paid £50 for pizza and one beer near Oslo. That was 8 years ago. Bloody hell, Sonny. Right then, what do we got here? We're going up through the cloud layer here. I don't think he is active here. Where's the clouds gone, mate? I don't think it's active here. It's been taken. There we go. Put it back to Rex. Weather sync. There we go. Now we got our clouds back. Beautiful.
And at a ground speed of approximately 250 miles per hour.
Gotta be careful with that, man. It's really nukes it.
We should get a great view as we descend.
Oh, look at that down there, guys. Beautiful. Ooh, yeah. Man. Ooh, hello clouds. Very nice. It's gorgeous. Guys, I reckon we're past 10,000 feet now. I gotta get back in the cockpit to turn these lights off and shit. Sorry. I got a plane to fly. Full well light off, sure. Go to the strobe. And I think we're all set here now. This is all set up, done and dusted. Shit, that's set for 10,000 feet. We nearly killed everybody. 35,000. There we go. Phew. Wing anti-ice. I did put that on. Why was it turned off? Bloody gremlins, isn't it? Yaw dampers off. I did turn that on as well. Am I flying the plane? Is somebody else? Everything else is set up correctly. As far as I'm aware, anyway. Ooh, clouds. Look at them clouds, guys. Beautiful. Now, like I said before, guys, True Sky is a grid-based system. So the way it makes the clouds is just a bunch of squares, right? But you can decide how big those squares are or how small those squares are. If you have big squares, then you don't see the grid patterning down below, like this stuff here. You don't see that, okay? Unfortunately, the clouds look pretty shit if they're a big grid and you can see through the grid and you don't see the cubes, and the clouds look really shit then. They're obvious, like what they are, you know. But if you make the grid small and compact, yeah, like a waffle basically, like how you see down here, like that, right? Then the clouds look better and they look more believable, like this, you know. It's all a trade-off. Oh, hello, look at that down there. It's all a trade-off, you know. Oh, dudes, look at that, eh? So it just depends. You have to trade off realism for the practicality of the program, you know. So obviously, the higher you climb, the more obvious this grid becomes. And it's only when we get to 35,000 feet that you're going to go, oh yeah, I can see the repeating pattern of the grid. And you can mask it and hide it with other layers of cloud, but it's always going to be there. It's just you can't get away from it. Were we allowed to go up higher beyond? Yeah, we were allowed to go up to 35 now. I must have missed that. Let's go, boys. 293. We're going higher. Oh, look at that, boys. Look at that. Oh, baby. Oh, man. Dudes. Oh. Welcome to British Caledonia, folks. Oh, look at that. Dudes. Oh, let's put it in cinematic mode for a bit. It's a shame it nukes the sound. Just clear everybody chatting, can't you? So to be clear, Adam, there's no way of getting rid of the waffles for now. Sonny, there isn't a way to get rid of them completely. Sorry. There's a way, though, you can mask them so they're not as obvious. Because basically, right, guys, it's a bit of a lie, True Sky, okay? True Sky says it's volumetric cloud, right? It's not technically volumetric. What it is, it's... This is what True Sky is, guys. True Sky is 2D panels like this, right? That position themselves together like this, right? And then what happens is there's a diffuse of the material between the two, right? Which is the noise, right? And that makes it then look like a cloud. But all of these here are just 2D slices, okay? That are put together, and then there's the diffused bit in the middle. That's the volumetric cloud. So it's not technically a volumetric cloud, although the sim reads it as if there is volume in there, and you can fly through it like there is volume, but it's more volumetric than the 2D textures we've had of the past. But for me, that doesn't sound very volumetric if it's 2D textures placed together that then formulate the cloud, okay? So, and basically, because it is that they're all placed on this grid system, this grid thing like that, right? That's the way it's all put together. This is a bit weird now. Look at that. That's gorgeous. So, I mean, you're always going to get some sort of, you know, if we look down, it's obvious the system, yeah. And you can see, look, there's one slice of the cloud, but here, it's right here. These slices here, these are the cloud textures, and then it's the crap in the middle that makes it look like it's got volume. So when you look at it at a certain angle, it's fine, but if you look at it at the wrong angle, it looks like shit, you know. And obviously you're supposed to use bloom to hide and mask this this stuff here. You're meant to. You're not meant to actually see this because your bloom setting makes it fill out. So it's effectively the bloom that makes this better. Like if I was to turn my bloom up right now, you would actually see it would look a little bit better. See how they, like there? Now they look like clouds, you know? Now they look like proper clouds. Unfortunately, everything's too overexposed. Everything looks like shit, you know? So the bloom's got to come down. 2.8. Now I'm still messing with the lighting. Don't worry. I will get it to where this looks realistic without the grid, but the lighting looks proper as well, because my main concern is the lighting, because I want my black marble products to show up in the sim properly. That's basically why I'm doing this. So my black marble looks decent, you know what I mean? I've done a great job. Thank you, Sonny. I appreciate that, mate. I appreciate that. It's nice to have be appreciated. It's better than a troll, you know. Oh, by the way, guys, there's a troll video coming out next Wednesday. So, you know, if anybody wants to rip the piss out of me, you can. Dude, we're really windy here. What the hell? Yeah, let's put it on max rate, I think. Give me some power, man.
286 bye-bye.
13112,
Man, it's, look at it, how rocky it is. We're like that. It's racking and rolling. How are the passengers like? They must be scared out of their minds. Severe turbulence. Look at that. Love the engine noise. Should I put my belt on? Yeah, you should, dickhead. You should always put your belt on. I wish I could fly regularly. Look at all what they're saying here. Wi-Fi is good. Turn the Wi-Fi off. I'm gonna put Wi-Fi on until top of the climb. Bloody hell. 73% satisfied. Well, we're doing all right then, aren't we? We're doing okay. So you see, the higher we climb, the more obvious it gets. Do you know what I mean? You was gonna say blame it on the turbulence. So if you want your clouds, guys, to look fine without being overexposed, you just need to turn off the auto exposure on 5.1 and it will be realistic. You reckon, Vagman? I mean, you won't get that thing then where if you look down and then you look up and it, do you know what I mean? It changes the exposure. You won't get that anymore. So you could effectively look down and it'd be too dark to see your cockpit. Dude, we're bloody rocking in the turbulence here. What the hell? I haven't got a weather radar. Active skies on my weather radar. Should we have a look at windy.com? What's the weather doing, man? Do you know what? Who said that, by the way? The Vangman, was it? Vangaman, yeah. I will try it in my testing, mate. Definitely, yeah. It works so fine in my sim, and it took me a long time to find out, man. Yeah, don't worry, Vangaman. I'll give that a go, mate. Definitely. I'll test that sucker out. You know, because if that helps, then brilliant. As long as it looks good, guys, isn't it? That's the main thing. Right. What's clouds? We're around about here at the moment. So, it's not too bad, is it? The wind, I mean, yeah, it's not too bad. Like, I don't know why it's we're a bit rocking and rolling. Hey, Fab, how's it going, mate? Yeah. So yeah, on Monday, guys, for those of you that missed it, we're going to be doing a cargo flight with the virtual pilot life. I'm going to be doing my my career mode as a trainee first officer for cargo flying. And I was saying that though, actually, I'm counted as a captain, I think. No, I'm counted as a trainee first officer. Sorry. So that's what I'll be doing on Monday. But you're going to see on Monday the finalized version of my True Sky that I've been working on. This is about 70% complete. I have got rid of the repeating pattern textures. Like this stuff down here, you won't see on Monday. It's all hidden, and it looks a lot better. And it works with default weather profiles. It works with Skyforce, and it works with Active Sky. And you could use a combination of either. I see every time you're online, and yes, trust me, when you do that, you will start to breathe again. Hey?
Duck 2200.
I see you every time you are online, and yes, trust me, when you do that, you will start to breathe again. Do what, mate? Do what? I mean, I'll be able to sleep again when I finish this, mate, because I've been burning the midnight oil. I literally stayed up till 7 o'clock this morning working on this from yesterday. I went to bed and then woke up at noon. Do you have your wind charts in the Simbrief flight plan? Hey, that's a good point, Davies. I don't have sim brief chart plan up anymore. I'm sorry. I shut down SimBrief because bloody performance. Who followed me just then, by the way? Thank you very much. I didn't actually hear the name. Sorry. It doesn't tell me. Hang on, let me bring up Stream Elements website. It'll tell me on that. It doesn't tell me on here. It just tells me about bloody Twitch, which is a bit of a... Let me head over to Stream Elements. I'll find out who followed me then, and I'll say thank you. Because I don't think it was the person who... Oh, hello. There's another.
Vangman has just boarded the plane.
Vangman, thank you very much. I heard that one. Thank you very much for the follow. Guys, you're all first-class passenger if you follow me channel. That's the view you get.
Please make sure you keep the house clear of anything. And please sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight. Thank you.
Why doesn't it log me in? There we go. Get the advertisement off. Activity feed. There we go. You have no stream activity. Well, that's bullshit. 2 people have just put subscribe to my channel. That's activity, isn't it? Dude, it's not bloody registering the bloody... What? Stream Elements. What are you doing to me? Bloody reset the session then. Well, whoever that other person was, thank you very much. I think I'll have to go to YouTube to find out. I want to thank him, man. Who was it? Who subscribed before Vangman? Please let me know. I'd like to thank you.
202, pass message. 202, make the request to the next sector. I'm giving it to you now.
I mean, I'll find out one way or another, like, because it'll tell me.
Radar DC457 with you at the flight level 350.
Bravo Charlie, Charlie 4577. Roger. Continue boat navigation.
Continue on DC457.
Hang on, let's let that view there. Audience. Subscribers. Where the hell? There we are, recent subscribers.
Good 591 London, good afternoon, maintain flight level 1.
Right. Change that to the date. Reg Pilot, thank you very much for the subscription. Got there in the end, mate. We got there in the end. Thank you very much for the subscription. I appreciate it, mate. You're lurking, okay? While you're working on your PC. Hey, no worries, Fab. I hope you get it sorted, mate. I'll be in Discord after this. If you would actually know, I won't be. I'll be in Discord at 9 o'clock my time. If you want to chat about that. Right, let's do... See, I'm a bit nervous about turning off the auto exposure because if you mess with the options whilst you're in flight, it just nukes True Sky, I find. So if I turn off this auto exposure, I have a feeling it's going to nuke it. Mate, that just looks the same. Hasn't changed much, to be honest, mate. That looks exactly the same, mate. I do prefer the auto exposure on, but I didn't see any difference really, I'm afraid. Sorry. In fact, this looks more diffused with auto exposure turned on, whereas the other one didn't. This one, like, the bloom is up better. Ah, shit! We're fucked! Autopilot off. I've got control. Climbing up. Autopilot back engaged. See, that's why I don't like messing with the bloody settings. Right. Folks. I hope they're bloody not scared out of their bloody minds.
Bravo Charlie, Charlie 4577. Send and maintain flight level 350.
Sending from flight level 350 ECC 4577.
Bloody hell, man. That was a hairy moment then. Fucking hell, mate. Scared you, mate. Honestly, mate. I think I was the one. What? Just try it before you start the flight and you will see the difference, mate. I'll test it afterwards. Don't worry, mate. I'll test it afterwards. But as I say, I think the auto enhances more. Oh, clouds are changing. The fuck? The hell happened there? I think Rex is going bye-bye or something. No, we haven't begun descending to our destination, you prick. We're fucking miles away from it. What are you telling them that for? Jesus, mate. You idiots. He's just told them all, look, begin arrival. Mate, we're far from fucking arriving. Do you know what? Bloody turn the seatbelt signs off. Alright. Passengers, this is the captain. Don't listen to that prick. You can go and take a piss if you want. Honestly. We're not arriving at our destination. I don't know why he's told them that. See what I mean? He's gobby. Bloody gobby first officer. He's good on the radio, but he's shit with customers. He tells them lies. Bloody hell. What's happening to the clouds? So sometimes what I find with this program is it has a lot more trouble communicating with the simulator since the hotfix, which I believe they've changed the SimConnect file. I think they've altered it, which is why, like, there were crashes with SOD and GSX. So it's like, and why, like, the PMDG 747 FMC was a bit haywire. I think it's because, like, they've changed the SimConnect file to help Active Sky because they were having issues with it. But doing that, oh shit. By doing that, it's altered. What the fuck's happening here, mate? By doing that, it's altered the ability to Skyforce to connect, and sometimes it loses its weather profile. It just drops off, so I got to keep refreshing it in order to keep the clouds. But every time I do that, it nukes the bloody passengers and causes mad turbulence in the plane. So I might just have to leave that now, guys, because I can't be having this bloody. Look at this. We're on a seesaw here, isn't it? We'll just have to put up with that. You saw the clouds, guys, at the end of the day. We'll just have to put up with that. They will come back. It just takes a few minutes, that's all. What you see in the sky now is bum. You cannot see the horizon as it shall be. It was bothering me too very badly, and a lot of other search I found it out, and now it looks perfect. I'm glad it looks perfect on your PC, mate. I'm glad you're happy with your sim, mate. I'm happy. This version is different to the final version, but I'm happy with the final version. It looks fine. This version is almost there. It's got still got a few bugs in the system, but it's close enough. It's been an evolving thing that we've been doing for the past week. And Monday will be the final version you'll see. And then it's like, I've got to sort the lighting out. I mean, I've been going off pictures in real life, so I've just been matching them to that. Everyone's screaming here. Let's get them tanked up on alcohol. Serve the alcohol. Is there a way to change this? Because we're actually going on our arrival. Is there a way to change this back to... So suppose there isn't, is there? Oh, look at them there, off to the horizon there. Look at that. That's gorgeous. I'll tell you what I've done, guys. I've increased the draw distance on these clouds. The default draw distance on the ultra setting is like 250 miles. Something like that. 350 miles. So I've extended it to like 550. So we're actually seeing 550 miles worth of clouds. And it doesn't come at a performance cost. You literally cannot have that with the Active Sky. If you set the draw distance to 550 miles, your clouds, it'll basically nuke your sim. The performance hit with the legacy 2D textures that Active Sky or even Skyforce used to give us did not allow us to do that. I think mine was set to something like 100 miles out. That was like the furthest I had it set to, and I used to have to limit it down to 3 cloud layers. With True Sky, I can have 5 cloud layers and stack them so it hides the grid completely, which is what I've done, and you'll see on Monday. And I've 550 miles draw distance as well. Now, the texture resolution has also been increased. The default texture resolution for True Sky is something like 512. That's like rubbish, that is. So mine is now set to 1024 because that's the highest that my GPU can take. But if you've got a more modern GPU, you might be able to raise it up to 2K. But there is no difference really between 2K and 1024. I've tested it myself. It just means that there's more likely it's going to have a crash. And you can't tell the difference between those two resolutions. So 4K is pointless basically. I've also increased the noise texture. They have like a noise texture on here, which I haven't in this one. This one still carries the default noise texture. The noise basically is these wispy bits here. All these little wispy bits. Now, the default resolution of those textures is 64. Right? 64 by 64 is the resolution of the noise textures. I've raised mine up to 512. So they're in high quality as well compared to the default. I've changed a lot of the settings, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it so where you have the low, the medium, the high, and the ultra, and depending on your PC, you would choose either one of those options. So if you've got a really good PC, you can stick it on ultra and it will perform, and you know, but the same resolution will be available at the low end for a slower PC, to where the draw distance doesn't go out as far maybe, or the resolution of the noise isn't as high. So you'll just literally put the cloud setting to either low, medium, high, or ultra, and then you can basically monitor the performance, you know, or you can manage the performance, sorry, for your flights, and still enjoy the beauty of the clouds. I mean, I'm loving True Sky. I think it's brilliant, and I cannot wait until they build on their, you know, because what True Sky basically is anybody can get it, by the way. Like, 30-day free trial, guys. You just go and sign up for it, and you'll actually get it yourself. And then obviously after the 30 days, you have to pay for a package, which, depending on what type of package, it depends really on what you're using it for. So if you're using it for a game, and the amount of money you're going to pump into that development of the game exceeds a certain amount, is dependent on the package you'll get. But you basically get this app, okay? True Sky is basically this app where you set the parameters of what the clouds look like and how they behave in your simulation. And your simulation could be a game, it could be just a scene. You might be doing this to make a movie, you know, and you want some different type of clouds in your sky, or in our case, a flight simulator. So how the clouds look and how they behave is set by the parameters of this app. And then we can tweak how they appear depending on what they look like in our sim. So we can change the wispiness of the noise, we can change the texture resolution, we can change the different cloud layers. We have 4 cloud types to play with. And obviously you can make as many cloud layers within that as you wish, you know. And again, I'll show you, if you don't use Skyforce, if you don't use Active Sky, if you basically use the default profiles, I'll show you how you can create your own weather setup as well using the weather program within P3D. It's pretty simple, but it has big, massive effects for how these things look. There's a boat down there. It's we can change a lot in the clouds themselves, but we can't change the way they look because that was set by Lockheed Martin when they created these clouds. So we if you want those towering clouds like you see, I don't know if that's possible because they weren't created like that. You know, the way they look is down to Lockheed Martin, but the way they appear in our sim is down to us, if that makes any sense. I hope that made sense to you. Alright, put that down while the drinks are being served. Does anybody have any questions about True Sky? Does anybody have any questions about anything to do with True Sky? Or I've literally gone to the website, read through all the documentation that they have available. I've emailed the developers at True Sky. They've contacted me back. They've taken me through a few things. They've given me links to other documents. I've watched every one of their videos on their YouTube channel. I've basically went balls deep into True Sky lore, you know, and to try and get the best from it, you know, to try and maximize the usage out of these things, you know. There's only so much we can do, but Lockheed Martin has given us a Cfg file where a lot can be changed and tweaked, but at the same time it's very precise changes, because if you go too much, it looks way too weird, you know. Did you fix the pixelated clouds? Yeah, so like the pixelated clouds is a resolution thing, so you can easily up the resolution of your clouds very easily, and not have them as pixelated. The resolution that they've given us, even if you put your setting to ultra, it's still something like, hang on, let me check. Let me bring up the I've got the default CFG file that Lockheed, and I can smell hash. Somebody's smoking. Man, I'm gonna have the munchies later. So this is the default one here. This is you guys have got this in your sim, and I tell you now, go have a look at it, because if you haven't got this global section in your CFG file, it means you haven't actually got the latest hotfix CFG file, and you're missing a load of things in here, as well as your P3D CFG as well. So if you haven't got that global section, go have a look now. If it's not there, you actually need to update properly, because you haven't yet updated properly your sim to the latest hotfix. Like, the files are in there, but your CFG files are different. Even the P3D one has got different entries in it, so make sure that's updated. And if you want to change the pixelated look, all you've got to do is here, where it says cloud resolution. You can see the various settings that they've got: low, medium, high, and ultra. The highest quality texture they've put in is 768 by 768, which is like HD ready, but it's still shit. And I bet you any money nobody's got their bloody cloud resolution or their cloud slider in the sim set to ultra. For performance, people have probably set it down to medium, which is 512 lines of resolution. that's not even a DVD quality image. So basically I changed these numbers all to 1024, and that's what you're seeing in this sim here. And the reason that they still look a bit jaggy is because this is the noise. It's called whirly noise. And then basically how much diffused that is how fluffy the clouds look. You know? Why have P3D released V5 with clouds in grid format? So Davies, they haven't released it in grid format. The grid format is the way that True Sky is designed, okay? It's designed in slices. Now these slices, you can have more slices, which are more compact together. And produce higher quality looking clouds, right? But then you see this down below. Or you can spread these slices out and the grid, but then they look like shit. And it looks fake, and it looks 2D, and it just looks nasty. So it's a balance basically of the both. It's the way True Sky is designed, and you can't get away from it, because True Sky is not designed to be looked at from this angle, okay? In fact, let's go outside. Let's head down, shall we? Bye. Oh, dude, it's gonna take forever. Yeah, we can't actually head down, can we? It's gonna take forever to go down, so shit, we can't do that. Right, it's actually meant to be looked at from the ground looking up. That's the way True Sky is designed. It's not meant to be looking from up high down below. So we're actually, because we're a flight simulator, we're obviously going to be looking at it from like this and then looking down. So we see the worst of it at this angle, you know? You're meant to be on the floor looking up, and then you see the best of it. You see it literally from like just the tops of these things here, so they actually look like clouds. But there is a way to hide all this. There is a way to mask all this, which you'll see on Monday. It's all masked. It's all hidden, you know. There's even a top layer up here. It's got a top layer of the cirrus, and then there's another 3 layers down here embedded in. So altogether I've got 4 layers in this set here. On Monday you'll see 5, because there's 1 layer missing. Maybe it would look better with a blindfold on. Mate. True Sky is good if it's used correctly, and I don't think Lockheed Martin are getting the best out of it. I think whoever's designed it, like, there's literally one person who has decided all of what the clouds will look like, or there's a team who have decided, you know what I mean? And I don't think that that person has fully gotten the best out of True Sky. I think there's still things they could do. At the end of the day, they're still not finished with it. They're still tweaking it. They're still going to, like in the next hotfix or in the next update, there'll be different values placed in this CFG file that will completely change the way it looks, you know, like I've done. Or they'll have updated what these actual clouds look like in the sim, and it'll be changed again, you know. There's only so much we can do as users. See, if we looked at these clouds here up closer, they would look different, you know, than if you're looking at them from a distance, you know. They look more wispy here, more wispier, than if you look away from a distance, it then starts to look a little bit different, you know. But these bits here is exactly the same as these bits here, except that these just don't have as much wispiness to them, so they look a bit faker. But again, you're not meant to be looking at it like down like that. You're actually meant to be looking at it up at an angle like that. Hence why it looks so bad. And that's nothing Lockheed Martin really can do, but to mask that look. That's all they can do, which is all I did. I just masked it. I didn't get rid of it because you can't. It's the way True Sky is by default.
London, Rhino 044, now direct over, descending flight level 290.
Rhino 044, direct to Cockney, descend to flight level 280.
Are we over water? Are we over land?
044.
I think we're over water, aren't we? Yeah. Maybe it would look better. Oh yeah, we read that. Right, where are we, man? Are we Right, we're like 300... Sorry, 200 miles away, are we? 320 miles away. No, that's about 200 dollars. Right, let's see. Can we feed them food now? Let's give them some food. Oh yeah, baby. This was the magic of Skyforce in version 4.5, as Skyforce was so good at cloud modeling. I mean, yeah, I don't think Skyforce is good at cloud modeling. I think it had really good cloud textures, because that's all it was. They were just textures, guys. Like, it had other things built in with it. But at the end of the day, if we look at the files for it, which is in my program files, Skyforce Rex, textures, here's the clouds for Skyforce. We just choose a random pack. This is what the clouds look like. Like, you know, when you go to choose your clouds, they're literally just, even if I chose the 4K version, I don't know if this will show up now. That's all they are. Right there. There's your clouds for Skyforce, by the way. That's what they look like. And then it's the way that these textures appear in the sim, which are only 2D at the end of the day. Which they appear like this. Or like this, you know. Like, they look real. They do look photoreal. And then, of course, the True Sky itself had... Skyforce had a load of other things happening in it. So it had like range shaft rendering, you know, all these extra juicy sliders that you can play with, you know, to add a little bit more to it, really. I mean, yeah, Skyforce is a really good program. I really endorse it. I really, you know, I'm like that with it. You know, I love it, I do, because I think it's such a better program, like, built than Active Sky is. And Active Sky has been the classic default on everybody's wish list for weather programs. It's been the weather program. But I prefer the way Skyforce does it. It doesn't depict live weather that well. Sometimes it's hit and miss, but the way it puts it in the sim and the other things it does is half the reason why my skies look like this. To be fair, if I took Skyforce away, it would not look like this. I'll tell you that now. Change my cloud res to 10024. There you go, mate. That's how you do it. What is your slider set for EA in P3D? It's set to ultra, mate. So in your file that you just changed the res to, you've got ultra, you've got high, and you've got medium and low. So I've set mine to ultra, which does change for other values within this global setting. So the cloud distance, the texture size for the clouds, the number of slices in your thing, the grid formation, they're all different values. So it will look different if you put it on ultra, if you put it on high, put it on medium or low. It will look different for all four. I've changed my Cfg file though so the cloud resolution is the same across all of them. It just changes the distance and the shadow texture range. That's it. The grid formation is exactly the same. So they'll appear the same in the sim, no matter if you choose low, medium, high, or ultra, but they'll just be either rendered out further on ultra, and the shadows won't go out as far. So if your PC isn't, you know, that great, you can still use my setting, but you just put it on a low, and it'll look the same, but there'll be less of it, if that makes sense. Skyforce was all about cloud modeling. Yeah, atmospherics in it. It was all about, you know, the environment, the sky. Let's hope weather force for P3D. I don't think that'll ever happen, to be honest, because Skyforce basically is weather force. Obviously, weather force is designed for a like True Sky, I think. Really, I think Skyforce, though, I think they'll. I mean, if they update Skyforce to the way that I believe they are, you won't need weather force. You know, Skyforce gives you the 2D textures, the legacy version, and the, you know, the only thing I think they'll do with Skyforce is maybe they'll split the ability, because Skyforce can handle True Sky. It does change True Sky. It just doesn't do anything to the textures. It just changes if it's going to be overcast, or if it's going to be broken, or if it's going to be, like, it changes those types of values, but it doesn't change the actual look of the textures. So it doesn't put anything into the sim in terms of textures. That's what the legacy texture cloud, if I turned off EA basically, then you would see Skyforce's textures in the sim. But we all wait for what Skyforce will do version 5. It has been taking them long enough. Well, I think the reason why they've waited such a long time is they've waited for True Sky to be out of beta and finalized first before they make their move, because unlike Active Sly, who have basically used customers as beta testers, which is never a good idea. It wasn't a good idea when Microsoft did it. It's not a good idea because customers are not testers. You have to have patience. You have to have understanding. You have to know why you're testing and what you're testing. Customers just want to use the products and see the benefits. It's a completely different mindset. So it's always a big mistake to use customers as testers, you know? And Rex did it correctly by not releasing Skyforce as a beta product, because they were waiting on True Sky to come out of beta in 5.0. Now it is out of beta. Now they are able to work on their products. And, you know, testing is underway. So... and it will be released probably, but I imagine it will be released before Christmas. I did think that it would be released in 2 weeks' time. I honestly believed that, but I've since learned different. It definitely won't be released in 2 weeks' time, guys. It'll definitely... I think it'll be released before Christmas, though. Alright, Loxley, see you in a bit, mate. I think it'll be released before Christmas. I really do. If Skyforce works as good in version 5 as in version 4, I do not think True Sky will be used. No, I think True Sky will be used. Look, I'm proving right now that Skyforce works with True Sky, because it does work with this legacy version 4 version of Skyforce. So unless they alter this program, so they remove the True Sky ability and then save that for Weather Force, which will be a bit shitty for them to do, to be honest. But if they did that, then it wouldn't work with True Sky. But it does work right now with True Sky, you know? It just doesn't change the textures, you know? Look at that, guys. I mean, that looks beautiful, doesn't it? So what's everybody up to right now then? Besides watching me, like, what's everybody up to? Oh, hello. Bit of a change. Very interesting, very interesting. Do the current cloud formation match the current METAR for your flight level? Current cloud formation. Oh, right, okay, yeah. Let's have a look at the weather briefing, shall we? Weather briefing. That's the winds. That's the winds are off.
Weather briefing for Friday, the 27th of November, 2020 at 17 UTC.
Overcast, it says.
November.
Overcast. Fair conditions, overcast.
7 degrees Celsius.
I mean, we're too high for it to see if it's overcast, aren't we?
Dew point, 6 degrees Celsius, 42 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds, southwest at 16 knots.
Hey, what's everybody's favourite plane? Like to fly? Like I like the 737, but I think perhaps the 757 or the 767 is probably my favourite plane. But what's your favourite plane? Like Captain Robbie, Red Max. Who else is there? Vangaman, if you're still there. I know what yours is, Fab, so you don't have to answer that, mate. What's everybody's favourite plane to fly? (737) NGXU.
Bravo, Charlie,
No, I've never had that one.
577. Contract center bond,
Did you get that when it first came out, babies? I never. It's the same model as this one. You know what I mean? I can't justify paying for the same plane twice. You had the NGX and then the NGXU. So you got it. Did you get it with that discount where you got like the Microsoft one free, or you got a discount on the Microsoft one? Did you buy it then? Because like obviously that deal's expired now, so it's like whatever, innit? The NGXU performs completely different. Yeah, a lot of people say that. You got it when it first... Do you have the Microsoft SIM as well? It's like, are you going to take advantage of that offer when they comes out? You still have to pay for it, you know. You still have to pay like 50 quid or something. Or are you in dollars, sorry. Are you in dollars? Are you in pounds?
case of 29 below knots, please, and report that to London on 120.52. 2290, 120.52, goodbye. Bye.
They are both very good, but the NGXU is much more refined. Have you got the Microsoft Flight Sim then? No, you haven't got it. So you won't take advantage of the. So you basically paid, what was it, 150? Is it pounds or dollars for you, mate? Can't remember how much it was now when it first came out. You're in pounds. Was it 150 pounds when it first came out?
US Air 49, Scottish 129.22. Bye-bye.
US Air 49, 127.22.
129.22, please.
Okay, 129.22 today.
I think it was like 150 quid when it first came out. But you got like a PMDG would have released for the new sim by now, mate. They got issues, haven't they, with the new sim? You know. Do you think you'll get the Microsoft sim? Is that like something you'll want? I'm thinking about uninstalling mine, to be honest, because I don't even go on it. It's too much of a hassle to really upkeep. You know. Are you in my Discord yet, Red Max? You should get in my Discord, man. I've got like a little career mode. If you like flight simulation, and you must do because you buy all the bloody planes and that, yeah. Then jump into my Discord, mate. I've got a little career mode going on. I've got the Microsoft Sim, and obviously P3D, and I've had FSX, but I never got into X-Plane. I could never use that. Like it's. Have you ever used X-Plane, mate? I mean, I've got a Fab. He's a mate. He's got like P3D. He's got X-Plane, and he's got the Microsoft one, and he's got a hard drive dedicated to each one, which I mean, that's the way you got to do it if you're gonna do it. Because I couldn't have 3 sims on my one C drive, like PC, like that. You're not X-Plane user either. What? Descend? The fuck? We ain't descending yet, are we? Hey, mate, our top of descent is like 100 miles away. We ain't descending shit, mate. Alright? Fucking hell. These jokers have got me going all over the shop. Are you in my Discord, Red Max? No. Oh, mate, joy. Do you do Discord or like? Honestly, I've got like I've got a channel devoted to helping people with their issues of flight simulation. I've got like a little career mode going where then you can basically rank up, you know, the different levels, and man, it's a good little community in there, the Brotherhood. It's we post pictures of, you know, each other and each other's sims and, you know, flights and stuff like that. It's ace. You only come on a few times and look around. Have to be careful due to work. What do you do for work, mate? What's your job? Well, you can see a wispy cloud thing here going by. And you guys see that as well.
Flight level 250. Flight level 250.
My gosh. Alright, well, we're descending when we descend, mates. It's about 40 miles away, mate. Well, I'll get it ready for him. 25,000 feet. Systems engineer at Bury. Where's Bury? Is that? Hang on, Bury's Norton. Is that a place, or is that a company? Am I saying that right? Bury's or Bury's Norton. Systems engineer, eh? Hey, that's pretty cool. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Oh shit! Hang on. Hello. Sorry? Okay. Yeah. No, I mean, I'm still streaming now. I am live on YouTube as we speak. Conversations going out to the nation. 7 o'clock, yeah. Oh, she's going. Let's see here. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? I think you're seeing it with slightly more brightness, but basically, yeah. In fact, you guys have got a better view. Yours looks better than mine. I prefer the video. To be fair, it's an RAF base. No way. You work at an RAF base, mate. That's ace. So what part of the country are you from, mate? Bury Norton. Systems engineer, right? Oxford, eh? Nice. Look at that. You can see the cloud. Look, there's a wispy cloud layer here going through. You see that? I think it looks ace. I do. I think it's much better, like, than default. Hey guys, do me a favor. Share this on Facebook. I can't get on Facebook for 24 hours, but share. Just drop this in the prepared version 5 Facebook group with a little note saying Adam will be back. He got banned. Oh, dude, we're coming up to our top of the sun here. Right, I think we best. We're 10 miles away. Let's put the seatbelt signs on. I didn't really tend to my customers that much. Kind of left them alone. I didn't give them a chance to have any more coffee and drinks. They're bloody hating me, they are. So, 10 miles, we're descending down to 25,000. Let's prepare our flaps speed. 136 knots is our landing speed. We got to go down to about 5,000 in 260 miles. Let's get some screenshots. Oh shit, where are you gone? Come back. For the photography whore I am. I mean, it used to be my profession, to be honest, so. Get one for the thumbnail. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not from that angle. Can we get one with the sun? Let's get one with the sun. Just peeking through. Now let's get it out there. And then position the aircraft. Just like that. Nah, looks like shit. Right then, boys. Is everybody ready to go down? As the vicar said. Yeah. Let's get this puppy to the ground then, shall we? Descend us off. Speed brake too. Let me put my IRS course in as well. Not that I actually ever use it. 11030. Booyakasha. Right, and the course is 305.
New Zealand 1 turn left heading 34 today. 34 there, Seabird 1 2 November turn right heading 36 today.
And I believe the landing altitude at the airport, let me just double check this here, is 300 or 400 something. Let me have a look up. We're going to EKVG. $280. So let's set that now. $300 ought to do. Transition altitude is 9,500. Right then. 10,000 feet, so next checkpoint for doing shit. We can enjoy the view till then. Boom. Bada! That's the view you guys have got. Everybody who's watching, I really appreciate you, watching. Get in Discord, man. Get in Discord. Join the Brotherhood. Get your career mode. Start your career as a flight sim pilot, because you're already a first class passenger. So you've already promoted up a level by subscribing to my channel, And you can bypass the cabin crew as well on Twitch. You subscribe on Twitch and you jump up another level to cabin crew, and you're instantly in the flight deck during cruise. I mean, if I was in Discord myself, right, going down to 15 as well. .259 on the old speed. Let's slow that down. Never even did. Oh yeah, it's all right. Sweet. We'll put some speed brake on in a minute. See if the engines slow us down first. We got plenty of time. We got 45 miles before we have to. Sorry, we have 60 miles before we have to be. Well, yeah, above 4,000 feet. We're definitely going to be above 4,000 feet. Dude, this thing ain't descending as fast as I'd like it to. 60 miles to get down to like 5,000 feet-ish, I think. We got 80 miles till we get to the airport. Oh, that should be alright. That should be good. I mean, if we have to, we'll do a circle. I mean, this ain't going down as fast as I'd like it, to be fair. Maybe that's to slow down first.
London, US Air 49er, would you fly level 350?
US Air 49, would you maintain?
Guess you can't bomb it down. You know, plane breaks up or some shit. It's bloody leveling off here. Hey, 15,000 feet, mate. Come on. Dude, that surely happens faster than that. Oh, actually, no, sorry, we had more. We had about 70 miles. We're on 60 miles now, sorry. Oh, that'll be plenty of time. There we go, now it's speeding up a bit. That's better. VNav will take it down. Will it, mate? Dunno, man. Oh, okay. Sometimes when I click it, levels off.
London, reach 601. Reach 6019, thank you.
Right then. Guys, I can't wait to descend through these clouds, honestly.
London, good morning, Air Canada 69 Heavy 2474 280 full hill.
Air Canada 69, thank you.
Oh. Yeah, I can't wait to fly from this airport to Iceland. That's gonna be ace in a 757. Right. And then on to bloody Nook after that. Maybe on Monday I might start a little bit earlier and do both flights, you know, and we'll end up in Nook by the end of the day. VNAM. VNAM? Is that your NAM? VNAM. VNAV. Will comply to whatever you have entered in the FMC. Cheers. So Red Max, do you have a YouTube channel, mate? You don't seem to be searchable on YouTube. You don't seem to be actually on YouTube at all, mate. Do you do there's no profile pic, you just... I always like to support fellow YouTubers and that. Do you have a YouTube channel, mate? What's your name, mate? You alright? How's it going? I don't know what your name is there, mate. Beautiful view, isn't it? There's just two symbols as your name, so I don't know what your name is. Just a curious onlooker looking around. Did you ever go on the P3D forums? It's Korean for the English is Renton. Oh, nice to meet you, Renton.
Descend flight level 120.
120 now we're gonna go to. Going down to 120, boys. Oh, hello. Oh, look at that, boys. Look at that. Holy moly. Dudes, look at that. And this isn't even the best profile. Hey, Loxley came back just in time, mate. This isn't even the best profile, guys. It looks much better on the next one. Trust me. Dudes, that's the power of True Sky right there. Get a screenshot, post it on Facebook, man. Look at that. We've got one layer here. There's a layer above that as well. There's a layer here that we're just traveling through now, and there's a layer beneath that. Altogether, there's 4 layers here. There's going to be 5 on Monday. There's going to be 5, dudes. I mean, look at this. Dudes, you just can't get any better than that, can you? Well, it looked better in the cockpit, to be fair. Take me down, country road. We're going in, boys. We're going downtown. We're about 50 miles away from the old airport. I've never flown into this airport before in my life. You see, this is now the way True Sky is meant to be viewed, from looking up like this. This is why it looks better now, guys, is because we're actually viewing it the proper way. You're supposed to look up to it, yeah, and see the fluffiness here. You know, it's raining. Dudes, it's raining in the sim. Shit. See, like that. That's how you're supposed to view True Sky. Not from, you know, above, but from below. It'll always look amazing around this level. Look at that. I mean, look at that, man. Descend down to 7,000 feet now, he says. Make your mind up, mate. 7,000 feet.
Flight level 160 for 7,000. VCC 4577. Expect ILS to approach runway 30. Transition bar. LB Uniform Romeo. ILS.
Transition rover. Yeah, we got the rover on the dial. We're heading down to rover right now, actually. We need to be at above 4,000 when we hit rover, but do you know what? We're going to be at like fucking 9,000. I think we have to do a little turnaround here. Can we see land at all down there? It's an island chain that we're heading to. I don't see any land. Look at that, dudes. I mean, hey, this is P3D, mate, not Microsoft. Just to remind you. Hey, look at that. I know you guys aren't chatting yet at the moment because you got your hands full, haven't you? Looking at the beautiful sky. Honestly. This is why I like True Sky, because it truly can look amazing if it's given the right bloody settings, to be honest. I mean, I'm going to have a bloody computer full of cloud pictures, I am. You shared a screenshot to Facebook. Oh, cheers, mate. Yeah, cheers. Oh, you got me in that screenshot, haven't you? Yeah. Don't matter. Right, let's put a bit of arm these brakes. Are them flaps up? Yeah, they are. Put our heading on for the landing, which was runway. What runway are we landing on? 30, runway 30. So 300. Dude's we're heading for that cloud there. We're going straight in. Look at that. I mean, bloody hell, eh? Anyway, I've got to fly the plane. I have. Come on. What are you looking at the outside? I've got to fly a plane. Right, we're going to have to do a turnaround. We're going to have to do a turnaround here because we ain't going to make it. So we need to do a... we need to lose some height, so we're going to do a turnaround. Dude. Ground's down there. We're slightly higher than we thought. Turn that on. And dial in the 995. There we go.
With 909 uniform, descend altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1020 millibar. 4,102, that's 909. With 909 uniform, 22 to go now, 27 left. Report the speed to radar, 1204. Miles. Okay, 1204 with the speed.
Oh, hello. Weird.
Good afternoon, speed at 715 Quebec, 475 information X-ray, flying up towards Wigan, descending flight level 100.
$240 miles an hour, which is what we're doing. Everything's okay. Just losing some height.
577, turn right, heading 245, descend to 4000, QNH 995.
Allowed down to 4 now.
Right turn to heading 245, descend to 4000, QNH 995, BCC 4577.
Put the terrain information on actually. I want to see where the ground is. Put the weather one on this one. Not that I have weather data. But 10,000 feet. Come on, we're descending down, mate. Right, landing lights on.
Turn right, heading 260,
wing well. They're set. Hello. Booyaka shack. What's that say? Hey, Christina, how's it going there? Flying by IVAO. No, not online. We're totally offline at the moment. I will be flying online at some point. This is an offline flight. We're just coming in to land at the Faroe Islands. Just somewhere around here. There we go.
VCC 4577, turn right, heading 270.
Yeah, we're doing it, dude.
Heading 270, VCC 4577.
Show your beans, mate. Back on the navs now. See, it changes. We need to go down, dude. Oh. Is that the island down there? Where is the island? It's just water, isn't it? Water's... I hope the island's around here. Where, otherwise, where are we landing? I don't see any land. It's just bloody water everywhere. Dudes. And dudesses. Where's the bloody... Oh, okay. So it's over there. Are we going down? Yeah, we are. Is that land there? Bloody clouds in the way. It should be somewhere over here. Is this cloud in the way here? The bloody big storm cloud that we're about to travel through? Guys, prepare for a turbulent landing. Guys, this landing is going to be a bit dodgy because I don't think the runway is long enough. So I'm going to have to really butter the bread on this one. We're still too high, I think. We might be okay, actually. We might be okay. Guys, you're all aboard this flight, by the way. This is it. This is the view you've got. This is the seat you're sat in right here. All right. You still there, Red Max? Everybody aboard, yeah. You've all got your tickets. You're all part of the experience. I need to be in the cockpit. It's really the rain's hammering down. This is going to be such a dodgy landing. This is, in fact, speed brake 3, I think, just to be safe. It's that type of flight. So we're 4,000 feet here, and then it looks like we're still 4,000 feet here. But that's when we start descending in. So hopefully this is all correct. I might have to take over a little bit earlier because evidently it's a bit of a terrain issue with the island, which we can't even bloody see yet. I mean, I have got the terrain radar on, but hopefully we're not going to be hitting anything, you know what I mean? As long as... yeah, we've got plenty of time. Plenty of time for a go around if we have to. You know? Better to go around than push a bad landing, endanger the lives. That can't be legal in my eyes. So, yeah. We either butter it or we go around. There's no room for any errors. Can we still see anything? Oh, there's island. There's a bit of island there. I see land ahoy! Land ahoy, matey! So, the question is, where's the bloody airport? Dudes, this is... Hey, up, there's a boat down there, look! Tourists! Look at that! Let me put my binoculars on so we can see a bit better. Look at that, it's a ship of some kind, like, what's that? Oil rig or something. Hope they're not looking for the heart of the ocean. We're in the wrong part of the world. Right, 4,000 feet. This is it. We're going to do it. Going to slow us down to 230. Let's arm our speed brakes, which they already were.
Runway 30, transition bar, LV uniform Romeo. Clear ILS, approach. runway 30.
Transition. Rover, that's what we're on now, mate.
4577.
Double check the Q&H. 995. That's what we got. Right then, boys, we're going in. Where's the airport? It's one of these islands somewhere, guys. Okay? This is it now, boys. Taking us down to 2,000 feet.
4577. Speed to 250.
250. We're going 230, mate. Never mind 250. Give me guys, this has got to be butter. This has. Is that the runway? Dudes, what the hell? That's the runway right there. Dude, I've got to navigate through that rockery. Shit. Right, we're going down. Let's put it on the approach, actually. That's not lining up correctly, is it? Right, do you know what? I've got control of the plane, I think. This one's going to be a tricky one, so I've got it.
VCC 4577. Descend to 4. Cleared final approach. Tower at the mark. Frequency is 1.4.1.
Right, first stage of flaps, please.
Final tower at the mark. 124.1. VCC 4577.
Yep, cleared for final approach. Right, let's let them know we're coming in. Wheels down.
Cabin crew, prepare for landing.
Cabin crew, seats for landing, please.
Yep, everybody brace for impact. That's what I'd say. Right, let's have second stage of flaps, and then we'll see how we go with that. We're way too high. We're climbing for some reason. I don't know why we're climbing. We need to descend, man. Right, boys. I've never landed at this airport before, guys. So, to be honest, looking at the bloody terrain, I think I'm going to throw in some of my own satellite data. So this all looks a bit assy, to be honest. Right, we're losing too much speed here. Let's power it. Let's power it. Dude, this is going to be an epic landing if it works. Don't forget you guys are all on board, yeah? Alright, let's get queued up here. We're off the marker here. I would let the auto land do it, but to be honest, I don't know, man. We're way off the positioning here. Honestly, we have to be careful of the bloody terrain. That's what you guys are, right there. Anyway. We're way too high. I have a feeling it's going to be a go-around in my future. Thing is, I can't go too far over to the left here, like I want to. I mean, A, the wind is battering us, and 2, the bloody mountain there. We'll try and navigate. Fucking hell, man. Dude, we're getting thrown. Fucking crosswind here.
Reducing the final approach speed to an age of 995. Clear to land runway 30.
Right. We're gonna have to do full flaps, I think. Full flaps. Never mind 30. We're going full. Shit, can't see. Pedal to the metal now. This is it. Let's get this down. We're going way too fast. Fucking overspeed time. Flat damage, flat damage. If we go any slower, mate, it'll blow us off. It'll blow us back to Britain. Oh, do you know what? I don't even feel like we're moving forward. I feel like we're hovering in the air. Hey? Here we go, boys. Come on, get it over, get it over. You're too high, Striker, you're too high. Gotta be careful of my speed, I don't want to stall this fucker. But I do want to get it down at the same time. Come on, down, let's get down. Now that we've passed this mountain, let's get down and boogie.
2 minutes, 50, you'll see a Midland 737 effective from the holding area. When he departs, mind like 27 light.
Dude, the wind is just throwing me. Yeah. So I want to see my dials, but I also want to see the runway. Okay, we're coming in, boys. Let's get down now that we can.
Terrain. Pull up.
Piss off. Bloody coming in for a landing, mate. Pulling up. We're way too high.
Too high.
Yeah, I know that. I just said that, bitch. Guys, this is the way it's got to be because it's a short runway here. Watch this legend land now. Here we go. Okay, you ready?
Pull up.
Yep. Here we go. Wheels are down and locked. 3 green. Full brakes. We're gonna go reverse as soon as we touch down. Might even try and reverse it now, to be honest. Here we go, boys. We need every ounce of runway we can, so I'm landing it literally now.
130.
Here we go.
Terrain.
Hard landing. We're down. Full reverse. Spoilers. Give me reverse, quick. Reverse the bitch. There you go. Dudes, we did it. Little passengers screaming like bitches back. Minus 663. What the fuck? Spoilers. Flaps up. We've landed, guys. We've landed. Happy landings. We're alive. We're alive. Woo. Dudes. I was going to say while they were screaming. Honestly, I don't know what they're screaming for. Anybody trust me, do they? Pansies. Minus 663. We got to watch the replay on that thing. We really do. We're going to watch the replay on that landing, guys. Alright. Fucking hell. Right. Let's get off the runway. I think... Oh, shit, we can't. It's a turnaround situation. I thought there was a bloody exit here. It's a turnaround. Right, we're going to turn around and go back. Be careful we don't fall off the edge of the mountain here. Right, let's put the taxi light on. Landing lights off.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our destination.
Welcome to your destination.
Your seatbelt fastened until the
Continual. Auto brakes off. Dudes. Guys, we landed it, man. Hey, light scribe. Hey, how's it going, Solar, mate? Sounds like a 737-800. 737-600, I believe we were in. But dudes, this honestly, the way we landed this one, we're gonna watch the replay, mates. You haven't missed anything now. We're gonna see the landing right now. Honestly, epic landing it was. Epic. I mean, minus 663, but everybody's alive. That's the main thing. Alright? That's what we gotta walk away with. So let's get off the runway and we'll park it up and we'll go watch the replay on that, because that was an epic landing, I think. We'll just park her rear for a second. Right. Where is it? Analysis. Instant replay this. I reckon 200 ought to do it. That's 59. I said 200. What the hell? What the fuck? I'm typing 200 and it's coming up 58. That's a 2. What the hell? 2? No, 2? What the fuck? My numlock's not even on, that's why. 200. Yeah. Right, here we go, boys. Oh, dude, I don't think I bloody rewound it enough. You have to apologise for the stutteries. It's the way P3D likes to fucking do it. Right, coming in, boys. Tower at the marker. Here we go. Look at that. Oh, that's not too bad. Look. Douche. Guys, that was a landing. That was a landing. Seriously, guys, that landing was pretty good. I'm alright, mate. I'm alright. Cheers for asking. Look at the brakes on that. Dudes, that landing was legit. Alright? That was a legit landing. Let's get this off the screen so we can take a screenshot. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that landing was... There's nothing wrong with that landing, mate. Oh, hello. We got some shit on the windshield there.
On taxiway. On taxiway.
All these dots. Look, they've got rain on the windscreen here. What the fuck? What? See that? That shouldn't happen. Very weird. Right then, let's call GSX. Oh, hang on, wait. Before we do that, let's ask for parking. And while that's happening, we can clean up everything. Speed brake, that's down. Start the APU.
Terminal 1, parking position 1.
Terminal 1, parking position 1. Roger, Roger. Parking 1. Bring it over. I don't care who comes and collects us, mate. Right, that's that done. APU started. Turn off all this other power hungry shit. Don't need on it, any of this shit now. Wheel wells on. That's the steady. Here he is, he's here. Look at that. Fast fucker's here. Let's go.
So 42 might vacate next right, enter the apron of Victor, parking stand 11. Next right.
Here comes Gribble. The fuck? Gribble?
Contact Manchester 124.2 mate.
Who's Gribble, mate?
Tap 250, clear takeoff, 210 degrees 19.
Here we are, guys. We're at the Faroe Islands. This is Vagar Airport. We made it. Dude, success. And on Monday, we're going to fly from here in a 757, right? It must be in the warehouse, the plane. It's already here. And we're going to fly it to Iceland. We're not carrying any passengers, though. It's a cargo flight. So it's an empty cargo flight as well, because we're literally taking the plane to Iceland to pick up cargo and then on to Nook to drop it off. So we'll find out what cargo we've got, I guess, when we get there. Dude, what the fuck? It's cramming me in the corner here. Right then, here we go. Yep. Stop, he says. Alright, there we go. APU's been running. Let's put it on the APU power. APU power is good to go. Let's kill the engines. Kill the starter. Shut down the pumps. Ask for the GPU unit to come out to us.
Cabin crew, disarm doors, please.
Hook us up to the GPU. And switch on to the ground power.
Cabin crew, the aircraft is
Oh, the doors. Shit, we've got to let people out, haven't we? Yeah, forgot about them. Open up all the doors. We don't need them doors opening. Fuck. Ah, bollocks. Ground power.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit once again, I hope you enjoyed your flight with us today. On behalf of myself, the first officer, and the cabin crew, we wish you a safe and pleasant journey from the airport and hope to see you again soon.
Seatbelt signs off. Them rat bastards in the back can get out now. Open the doors and deboard these people now. There we go. Open the doors, man. Oh, automatic are they? Oh, okay. Shit. My bad. Well, I think we need staircase then if we're here. Operate the stairs, guys. That's it. We're here. We're done. We're out of it. Let's just quickly put this in a state of turnover for the next crew. We're going to fly this plane because it ain't going to be us, guys. That's it for the 737. We finished. Let's shove that on the ground power. Shit. Let's do that. It's all done, isn't it? That's it.
Baggage handling is complete and the aircraft is released.
Lovely. That's it. Here we are. Another happy landing. You're in the follow me car. Yeah, man. He's just, yeah, that's it. The GPU units come a bit late, but whatever. Guys, that's it. Another happy landing. Another screenshot for the bank. I guess the people will be getting off soon. They're sorting out the bags now, so... Boom. That's an advert, isn't it? Right there. Come fly British Caledonian. That's it, man. On Monday, we resume from here. But it's going to be sad not flying the 737. You know, we're going to be flying the 757. It's a cargo flight for UPS to Iceland and then on to Nook. We have to pick up the cargo first and then fly it off to Nook. So we don't have to do any loading of baggage on here. We just have to set the plane up and get out of here. The plane does require a 6,200, I think, foot runway. And this runway's 5,900, so it's going to be interesting. And also, the clouds are going to be the finalized version of the clouds that I've been making for True Sky. So you'll see the proper True Sky. And we'll use it with Active Sky and Skyforce as well, just to show that it does work with both. So but you can use it with either or none at all. You can use it with the default profiles as well. It works totally with them. I put a lot of effort into these clouds, so yeah. Can't wait for you guys to be able to get to them. And the lighting as well. The lighting will be sorted. Maybe not on Monday, but definitely by Friday I'll have sorted the lighting, and it'll be I'll do a video which explains all the settings that you need for a perfect sky, you know. And then Lockheed Martin will come around in the new year and give us a new hotfix or a new update which will completely nuke all that. So it is what it is, you know. But at least until then, we'll have a sim that we can actually see and fly in, you know. That works with True Sky and enhanced atmospherics, you know. But anyway, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm going to tell the crew now they can piss off. They can go. Bye-bye. We're going to shut down from ATC. We don't need that running now. They hopefully have finished their turnaround. Let's have a look at the report for the flight. A number of things went wrong in this flight. Oh dear. You did not handle interactions with your crew very well. Well, that's because he was telling lies. I never said we were descending. He did. You should concentrate your efforts to in the future to ensure the safety of your flights, dude. Safety is my middle name. Passengers were most comfortable while flying due to you handling the aircraft well, although you were a little overzealous on the stick at some points. In fact, some of the control inputs certainly kept the passengers awake. Be a little more gentle next time. Your landing was definitely more of an arrival And what a way to make an entrance with an appointment at the maintenance hangar. Your passengers may need assistance to get to the gate. It might be worth locking the cockpit door until they've calmed down a little. Overall, your passengers did not enjoy the flight. Well, fuck me, they're alive. That's the main thing. And that's all I can hope for, really. At my early stage in my career. Look at that unhappy face, mate. Turn that frown upside down. Dude, I got ripped on this one. Got rib roasted completely. Jeez. Not happy bunnies at all. Anyway. I'm going to say goodbye, I think. What did you guys think of that flight anyway? Shut that down. Boom. There's a picture. It was amazing. Cheers, Loxley. Guys, honestly, this flight here, I'm telling you. You know, let's get back. Let's come back to. Oh, I'll just leave that on like that for a bit. Right, I'm gonna have to shoot off soon because I've got to go play Fortnite with my son. They live in Chester, and yeah, within the hour I'll be Fortniting it. So, but on Monday we'll be back to flying. I've got also a few more videos that'll be coming out in the next week or so, as well as the final 2 videos to the air transport pilot's license I've been doing for the virtual pilot. So, which on Monday we're going to do a cargo flight for, because we'll have passed. You know, hopefully. We'll see if we've passed. Our final test is, oh, it's Monday night. It's Monday morning and Tuesday morning, to be honest, so... Oops. Anyway, guys, I'm going to shoot off. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the kind words that you put on Facebook, that you give me in my Discord, that you put in these comments. I really appreciate all your appreciation for what I do in flight simulation. I really do. I just got a ping from some Lotto sales call. Take care, guys. Love you all, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Yeah, Monday. Monday is the fun day. Remember that, okay? Let me put this back to here first, and then I'll say, ta-ra, guys. Take care. I love you. Bye-bye.